Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from
turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose and it was lights out after that. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed.
Gets away from one, finds room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And the Golden Gophers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Tosses it incomplete. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Right on the money. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Turner. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And What's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives him a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, Holder.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Goes toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Time to take a shot. He makes it grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. On his way from around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick completion to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The throw to the outside is complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Central Michigan is going to walk off the field there in Mount Pleasant with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good.
To the air, it's Lindsey.
One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hughes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Moore will throw. Going up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a fifth, and they can't move the chains. Got enough for the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle with Coleman. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense got it. He's loose down the left side.
It's raining in this game. The football's slick and slippery.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Creates a little space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down in the 24. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. Creates a little room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gonna take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Moore will throw. Caught over the middle, it's Hughes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Western Michigan is going to walk off the field there inside Waldo Stadium with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
He's got it at the 20. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rushes on him. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Got it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. And they're going to put another one into the end zone. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more fit.